So it begins the process to get my braces put back on. So back in 2015, I had braces. I think it was 2013. I'm not really sure, but I had braces put on, and I'm glad I'm taking them off because braces are really a pain in the behind to maintain, and I didn't want my retainer. So now here I am again having to pay the price. Be with me. Wow. So the first thing I have to do is get my tooth pulled. Yes, I still have my wisdom teeth, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken. So as a result of that, I got to get this tooth pulled. And then I took it upon myself to play dentist and pull my own tooth out. So I pulled the tooth out in front of the wisdom tooth that I got to get pulled on sometime between now and hopefully next month once they do a consult. Then after I go through that, I got to get a teeth cleaning. Then after I go through that, I got to get probably x-rays, and I'm quite sure 1 or 2 other cavities filled. And then I can get the braces put on. Why can I just do right? I mean, why? Why is beauty such a high price of pain? Just find out why. And now I'm at hydration, getting fluids. The life of a sickle seller. I've had 2 tooth distractions and I cannot feel my face. As you can see, I'm swollen. Nonetheless, though, my day in the life of Tristan, Mr. 6 feet. So what's up, y'all? It's Mr. 6 feet 8. I'm back at you for another video, honey, and I just had to come in here and speak to y'all, all my fans. So listen, I'm not gonna hold y'all long, but as you saw in some snippets that I posted before this video, it's been a long, challenging day for me. You know what? Matter of fact, girl, it's been a long, challenging week. Let me tell you, if you don't live with a chronic illness, I definitely say you are considered to be blessed. Consider yourself lucky, because living with sickle cell, for me, I can tell you, it has been some days to where, y'all, let me tell you, girl, I just be wanting to give up on life, just call it quits, but you have to keep going on. And this is especially important for all of my sickle cell followers out there. I want you to know that if you in this sickle cell battle with me, if you in any chronic illness battle, whether you have cerebral palsy, multiple sclerosis, sickle cell anemia, oh my God, it's so many different, very, debilitating diseases out there, like chronic illnesses and stuff out there. If you have any of that out there, it is, that it is a challenge. Lupus, cancer, everything, it is definitely a challenge. And I'm here to encourage you today that you cannot give up. You have to keep the fight. Have to. It's absolutely important that you keep the fight and that you stay in the race, because if you don't, I'm telling you, you will not make it. Having this right here as far as a mental thing, and y'all gotta excuse me, honey, I just came out from treatment. I just had 2 distractions. I had to go to a hydration appointment for my sickle cell. So that's why I'm still kind of all messed up, because all of this stuff happened in the same day, y'all. I don't even know how I'm sitting in front of this camera right now, but God be the glory. So we gonna move on. However, with that being said, if you out there and you struggling with something right now, just know that you can get through it. It may not feel like that you can get through it. Look, if you got to take your ass to the hospital, go to the hospital. Stop sitting at home. If you go to a hospital and a physician sits here and denies you medication for a illness that you need, take your ass somewhere else to another hospital. That's what I've had to learn, is that I cannot sit here and allow somebody to sit here and put my life in their hands and think they're gonna sit here and tell me on how to treat me. Like, it's not about to happen. And if I am in a hospital and a doctor just offers me morphine, knowing good time what that is nothing for my pain, I'm not finna sit here and take that. I take that. Why am I gonna sit here and take that for? No, I'm not finna sit here and take that. I'm gonna need for you to give me something stronger. I'm gonna need for you to sit here and give me something to sit and be able to calm my body down, because it is rough out here. None of y'all doctors out here understand what we as sickle cellers go through. Y'all think that, oh, we just coming in here for pain meds. Y'all gotta realize we have been on pain meds for a long time in our lives. You got to understand, you can't just be giving us no weak stuff thinking that we're going to just be able to just bounce back like that and that's going to be it. Because we're going to be right back in your ER. Rest assured, I'm telling you, it has happened time and time again to me. And my biggest thing that I have a problem with people is that, people want to always, people want to always, as far as judges say and say, oh, well, you don't look sick. You don't look like you've been through anything. So how could you possibly, sit here and be going through something? You don't know. First of all, all disabilities are not shown on the outside. You have some disabilities that are shown on the inside. So what that means is that there are sometimes you're going to have disabilities that are shown on the inside internally, but you may not never know what that person is going through because it's not meant to sit here and show as far as on the outside because of the fact that, look, that just is what it is. And sickle cell happens to be one of them. With myself, I didn't really deal with a lot of pain growing up as a child. It wasn't until I got older that I started dealing with a lot of physical pain with my illness, and I had to start going into the hospital. Also, if you can't see, I'm gonna stand up for a little bit. So, many of you, I have what they call a port. And see that port right there? That port is what allows me to get meds, fluids, IV, hydration, whatever the case. And like I said, I do try to go to monthly hydrations, or either maybe twice a week with hydrations. I did have a hydration appointment today, which is why I do feel really good and really pumped up because they were able to give me a lot of fluids. And I will say that normally if you have different hospitals, they do different techniques. Now with my hospital that I go to for my hydration, they give me what they call D5. So D5 is basically D5 is an IV fluid. Unlike the regular normal, IV fluid, it has certain things in it that contributes to, as far as building your blood cells, pushing that, as far as those fluids to your blood cells to keep them flowing. So, you have regular IV saline fluid, and then you have what they call D5. But I'm gonna find you the exact definition because I want to educate y'all tonight, honey. We're gonna educate y'all. We're gonna get y'all educated. For some people out there who may not understand what sickle cell, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna explain. Don't worry, I got you. All right, so I have the definition pulled up here, and I'm gonna read it out to you. So, what D5 is when it comes to saline fluid? D5 is basically it's called dextrose 5% in water. So what that means is that dextrose is a form of glucose sugar. Dextrose 5% in water is injected into a vein through an IV to replace lost fluids and provide carbohydrates to the body. Dextrose 5% in water is used to treat low blood sugar, insulin shock, or dehydration. Dextrose 5% in water is also given for nutritional support to patients who are unable to eat because of illnesses, injury, or other medical conditions. So basically, what this is that this is to help our body as far as be built back up as far as when we're dehydrated. So for somebody with a sickle cell, as far as chronic illness like myself, it's used to help pump up the body, to give you that boost that you need so you don't feel all dried out. Now, last night before I went to my hydration, let me tell you, I was feeling awful. I thought I was about to die. I thought I was about to sit here and go home to Jesus and sit here and just go in there and have to get my own long old white robe and put on my crown because, honey, I thought it was just, look, I was going through it, y'all, because I couldn't get no sleep because I was in so much pain. But I feel so much better right now. And even though the hydrations, of course, as you go throughout the week, it's going to wear off because of the fact that you're losing sweat. You're constantly, as far as walking, running your body, as far as doing things that's physical to your body. However, those hydration appointments, y'all, if you're out here with sickle cell, be sure to go to a hydration appointment. If you have a hematologist, oncologist, be sure to have him to schedule a hydration appointment in your local area nearby at your local hospital, or if your doctor does hydration appointments. Some of y'all may have doctors who does hydration appointments themselves, but be sure to get you a doctor who's familiarized with your condition. He knows what works for your body, because every doctor is not going to know what works for your body. You need someone that is going to understand how your body operates. Everybody with sickle cell, each individual is treated based on their own case. That means each case is treated based on its own merit. So what may work for one person may not work for the other person. If you give this person morphine, that may work for them, but you give this person Dilaudid, that may not work for them. And you never know. Like I said, these are things that are very crucial because you have to understand what is needed for your body in order to function. For me, when I go to the hospital, I get 2 milligrams of Dilaudid, 25 of Benadryl, 4 milligrams of Zofran, and that normally after 3 rounds of that, it normally does help as far as building back up from a pain perspective. And then, like I said, they give me the IV fluids, which is the D5 that that I mentioned to you, that is very crucial because IV fluids plays a huge part in pumping your system back up. So those are the 2 important factors when it comes to hospital, as far as ER visits and hydration appointments, stuff like that. Those are the main things to get your body really built back up. Now, when you're outside of just doing your own thing, everyday routine, like at home, Be sure you're drinking lots of fluids, lots of Gatorade, lots of water. Keep your body hydrated. Try to stay away from sweets. Now, let me tell you, girl, when I tell you I have a weakness for sweets, I have a weakness for sweets, meaning that I love me some sweets. I know it is so hard, y'all. I can't take it. I don't know why. What's wrong with me? I have an addiction. My name is Tristan, and I have an addiction to sweets. Period. Point blank. But what I will say today is that everything is in moderation. So give yourself a cheat day. Now, what this means is that give yourself a cheat day. One day that you're going to cheat and be able to, maybe have a Debbie snack cake. Maybe have, 3 or 4 cookies. Like, give yourself a cheat day. Because, if you can have yourself a cheat day, you can learn to do everything in moderation. Moderation is key. Also, next thing, stay away from alcohol, y'all. Let me tell you now, this has been a journey that is hard for me, and I still do have a very, very strong, hard battle to fight when it comes to staying away from alcohol, because, honey, sometimes my nerves be bad. I be ready to sit here and cuss a bitch out. Like, look, I can't take it. I cannot take it. So I will say that stay away from alcohol, because what the alcohol does is that liquor is drying your system out. So if you're not drinking any water and pouring the alcohol out of your system, girl, you ain't doing yourself no service. That is not cute. No, God, we are not for that. I'm trying to keep y'all well. Okay? Just listen to me. I'm telling you, it's going to all work out. So, next thing on the docket that, I want to discuss with y'all is make sure that, you take hot showers. For me, hot showers help me, because what the hot shower does is that it helps to relax my body. It helps to get me rejuvenated, relax the muscles, just keep me, in a calm state. So hot showers, water, Gatorade to, to restore the electrolytes in your body. Take your meds as instructed by your doctor, and you'll be fine. Now, look, I understand that this is a mental battle with sickle cell, because a lot of times there are just times where you don't feel like doing anything. And trust me, we all have those days. I have those days, so I understand what it feels like. But you have to keep going. And this is what I want to remind, no matter whether you have sickle cell, cerebral palsy, multiple sclerosis, whatever the case, fibromyalgia. Look, I tell you, I got this cotton in my mouth. I can't hardly talk, but we're going to roll right on through. Whether you got fibromyalgia, that sounds funny, right? I know. But what if you got fibromyalgia? You have to keep pushing through, y'all. You have to stay motivated. You cannot give up. This race is not given to the weak. You have to sit here and stay in the race. You cannot get weary in the race. I don't care if you have to have a bad day. Have your bad day. Stay your ass in bed. Don't get up. Tune out all that other stuff that's going on with your family members who may have a problem with you, whether it's, they got a problem with you, always talking about you in pain. Don't worry about them. You focus on you. When you focus on yourself, trust me, nothing else, everything in your life will be on track. I'm here to encourage you today. I want y'all to understand that chronic illnesses are no joke. You have to sit here and take these illnesses serious, because if you don't, you will not make it. I just lost a good friend that was a sickle cell patient, and rest his soul to Omar. But Omar, fought like hell to the end. I honestly think that he just, got tired in his fight, because, like I said, we are mistreated when we go to the hospitals. Doctors do not take us serious because we don't look like what we feel. And that's just a stigma that's attached to sickle cell that I wish people would stop trying to associate, that we are not drug seekers. We need pain medication. Yeah, you're right. We're seeking drugs. We need drugs to help us make us feel better, because we can't function because we're in so much pain. And maybe if you was in the amount of pain that we was in, you too would get it. But honey, let me just calm down, because honey, like I said, I got this tooth distraction. I ain't trying to get all worked up. Anyways, y'all, I hope that this video has been able to provide you just a little piece of encouragement. And be sure to like, share, subscribe this video. Tell a friend, encourage a friend. I'm here to sit here and spread love everywhere. I want all of my fun sizer supporters out there to share this video. Let people know that you can make it. You can make it if you stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. I have a full-time job now. I'm in the process of going back to school. I have a YouTube channel. It is possible. You can live after going through what you're going through. There is life after illness. You don't have to sit here and be defined by your illness. You can live your life as a normal being. And that's what I want y'all to see and take away from this. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Until next time, peace, fun sizers, from Mr. 6'8".